Hello and welcome to the coronavirus update for the 9th of March 2021. Damn, I've been doing this for almost a year now. And there is some signs of optimism here and some not so optimistic. Let's start with the global numbers. About 2.5 million dead so far. It's not so good. Globally, for the world cases, it's not going up. I guess that's not so bad. In terms of deaths, it's sort of going down. Now, this is the thing. Let's start with the optimistic stuff. Let's go to the UK. UK is probably as optimistic as you can hope to be here, which is something that really hasn't been said for the UK up to now. This is what the ideal decay curve should look like. It should drop down asymptotically and level out at zero. If you're doing that, you're doing a good job, and you're on track for things going well. And if you take a look at the daily deaths, it's comparable. It's doing the sort of similar sort of thing. Now, the UK, of course, has been historically one of the worst in the world, but now it's actually doing pretty good. And let's take a comparison to America, where currently it's 30 million cases, which is about 10% of the country. UK is similarly about 10% of the country has been confirmed as having the virus. This probably means for every confirmed case, given that a lot of people don't display a lot of symptoms, there's probably 3 times this number who have had it but haven't been confirmed. So with all of these countries here, all of these top ones, you're probably looking at about 30% of the country has actually had the virus in some way, shape or form. Which, if you're lucky and the people have been infected, remember that they've been infected, their immune system latches onto this, then that means that you're half the way to herd immunity. Whatever the R value was at the very beginning of the pandemic, it's down by a factor of 30% now. Anyway, so coming to America, it's over 500,000 dead now, which is significantly more than the World War II dead of America. But more concerningly, America was doing okay. It's going down nicely. That's reassuring. But this isn't going down nicely like it is in the UK. This isn't plateauing out it doesn't look like it's heading down to plateau out at zero. And similarly, if you look at the deaths, it's going in the right direction. It's getting down to about 2,000 a day, which is this is optimistic for America. So, America is actually doing comparatively well at the moment, as is the UK. Then we come on to the stuff that is more problematic and the stuff that worries me the most. And there are two, I guess, things that worry me. The first one is what's happening in Central Europe here. The second is what's happening in Israel here. Now, the thing is, Israel has had some huge vaccination program where they've sort of vaccinated half of the people with the first dose, 40% with the second. And so you would expect, and I've been watching for this for some time, you would expect the Israeli infection and death rates to absolutely plummet after this, right? Well, if we take a look at the Israeli data, this looks more akin to the American data. This doesn't look like it's going to plateau out at zero. This is deaths, by the way. It's relatively small number statistics, it must be said. Israel's population of, 5-10 million, something like that. But the daily cases, again, this doesn't look like it's going asymptotically down to zero. I mean, the UK looks like it's doing better than this. And there aren't as many vaccinations in the UK. So this doesn't quite fit as nicely as you would maybe like it to. And the second one that concerns me, it concerns me significantly, is what's happening in the center of Europe here. I mean, the thing is that once you've had a significant portion of your population who has had the virus, you would expect there to be some natural immunity, that the R value intrinsically becomes more limited because more people are resilient to the virus. So let's take a look in Germany and see what's going on. Well, Germany's gone down nicely. But remember, these are meant to decay down to zero. This isn't decaying down to zero. If anything, this is ramping up again. That's Germany. Germany has historically done very well with this. And the deaths, maybe. But if we take a look at the countries that are more advanced on this curve, like Poland, for instance, well, it's going down, but it's not exactly. It's going to take a long time to go down to zero. And if we take a look at the cases are going up again. That shouldn't be happening. If we take a look where I am, the Czech Republic, this is, I think it's currently the worst infected or second worst infected country in the world. And this is going up like crazy. I mean, we're getting up, there's been a whole bunch of new lockdown things because, again, it's almost at sort of peak infection rates, and there's absolutely no sign of decay on the deaths. And this doesn't really make sense. You expect, as people have had the virus, the first wave, the decay on the first wave, you expect to be the slowest. Then if you're getting subsequent waves when people are more resilient or the population is more resilient, you expect the decay on the second and third waves to be faster, which is kind of what you get with the UK, long tail, sharp tail. This is more the expected behavior. So I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on in this part of the world, but it doesn't look terribly encouraging. So that's, Poland, Germany, Italy, I think, is also starting to, this isn't the decay to zero type behavior. Like I was saying, you expect the second wave to probably decay faster than the first. And it's going up. I mean, it's going up in Italy. I'm not entirely certain. There's part of me that suspects that you have to bear in mind that a lot of this virus stuff is. There is a limit to how much efficacy data you can actually get on a vaccine in less than a year, when the virus is less than a year old. A lot of these medical things, they take an extended period of time to research this sort of thing. And of course, there's the ever-present worry that as there's more of the virus in the world, the potential for it to do evolution, which is more the expectation. Well, it's the expectation for viruses. There's a reason why viruses have been around for 4.5 billion years. Is because they're persistent little buggers. There's only one virus on the entire planet that's ever been completely eradicated, and that was smallpox. And so we don't have a lot of data on this new coronavirus. But there's so much of it in the world that it's entirely possible that there's already a gazillion variants out there. And all you actually do by immunizing people with the vaccine is you eradicate a bunch of strains. I hope that's not the case. And for certain, the way the viruses typically go over time is, on average, they become less deadly, but more contagious. So, we can only hope. I was really looking forward. I've really not left this place for a year now. And I was really looking forward to actually going doing something this summer. I really hope that happens, and that the pattern that we had last year for the summer, which was bloody awesome, it almost completely died off in summer. Right? This was the first wave in the Czech Republic, and summertime was fantastic, and then boom. So let's hope we get back to these times. Anyway, I wish you good luck. I hope that my pessimistic speculations do not come to fruition, and it's all gone by summer. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Good luck. If you found it useful, maybe drop a thumbs up on it, and thanks for watching.